In this video I'm going to try to review Zero Caliber and yeah, give my thoughts about it. And I'm going to try some new things with OBS. For one, I have two setups here. So yeah, now you can see what I'm seeing, and otherwise I can switch it to the game, because it shows more of the game when we show it from the game's view. Oh wait, it's not in the game. Here we go. Yes, much better. Some of the things I want to review is the settings. They work pretty well. Also, they show the FPS so that you can adjust them and you can see the effects of these changes in real time. So I can set them lower and it should affect the FPS. But what's best is about this is that you can actually see the difference. Since I'm viewing through Oculus Mirror, it should show what is shown in the VR. So if I change this to very low, it becomes really pixelated. Let's check. Yes. Let's see, maybe if I pin this. Yes, you can see that it's really pixelated. So, and now it looks much better. And look how this it actually doesn't affect the window. It only affects the game. That's pretty cool. That's why it's much harder on the hardware. If you change the pixel density in or the super sampling directly in Oculus or Steam, because then it affects Steam and so on as well. Well, actually, I'm not sure with Steam, but I'm guessing it would also affect the overlays and all that. Also, yeah, I can't affect this window when it's in game. But I think I'll now switch to the game's view so that I can show some other things. Yes, so now you can't see my screen, you can only see what I see in the game. Yes, you actually do see everything I see. That's neat. So I'll adjust this down a bit, and let's see, performance is good. Yeah, we'll just stick with this. So the weapons in this game are really cool. One thing that annoys me a bit is the text in the game, because sometimes the text is attached to the HMD itself in a way that, well, it's difficult to focus on the text because it's always in a set place. And I'm pretty sure that this game is designed for the Vive and Vive controllers, because yeah, the Vive has a bit its horizontal field of view is a bit wider than on the Rift, and yeah, it's hard to see the text when it's at the bottom of this VR screen. I'll give an example when I start the mission, but right now I just want to show off some of the weapons in this game. They all have different add-ons, and I have made a nice system where you can press different buttons so that you can actually take the add-ons off, and so that you don't actually pull off an add-on, but the magazine is on a different button. So yeah, that's one of the problems with the Rift versus Vive, because it uses the trigger button right now to do this instead of the grip button, which seems more natural. The grip here is actually the grip button, but that feels natural, and then it sticks until you press the grip button again, which probably should have an option, but I like it that way. There's also yeah, there's lots of different expansions, like you can take one of these and put it here, and these scopes works really well. So, and that red dot, yeah, it's pretty reliable with these sights. And you can even do the same thing with an SMG like this one. So you can reload it, and I have attached a laser to it and a scope to it, so we can use the scope. And that works really well. Oh yeah, I can change it between firing modes. Here we go. And it also has a silencer, and there the scope. And I think you could also attach a flashlight. I don't know if it's using the same spot as... yeah, it is. It's using the same spot. Let's try it anyway. What was what? Too many expansions. Maybe if I just remove this one first, and just do this one off as well. There we go. Flashlight, and you can even turn this one on and off, like so. Pretty nice. Oh, and it's yeah, it has some recoil, but not much. I think the recoil might be a bit low in this game, but even more so if we try the Desert Eagle, which is... oh wait, didn't I already get that one? Maybe I shouldn't have put that one down. Or is it somewhere else? Guns, Beretta... yeah, there wasn't any recoil at all on the Battlehawk, I guess they're calling it. Pretty sure it's the same as the Desert Eagle. They all have such names, so it's probably to avoid being sued. But even guns can get these things attached to it, the different expansions. Oh, there's a scope. Oh, and yeah, the selecting system here is really nice. I really like how it works. I didn't buy this one yet, so I could show it in the video. So here I'm buying a shotgun, and now I can use it. And we can reload it. Actually, not sure how I reload it. Let's try to use the ammo first. Oh, I haven't added that yet. Well, it is very early. Oh, it's also nice that you can actually just hold it right here instead of both places. I wonder if you can hit people. It's the climbing mechanic, so you can just jump over here, and I guess you can't just hit people. And I haven't actually seen a knife yet, or any melee weapons. I hope that it will be added, because it's usually a lot of fun to have melee weapons in these games. But as you can see, you can climb everywhere. Probably not the ceiling though. Oh hell, you can. Nice. But yeah, all the weapons seems to work really well. I think it feels natural how you aim. so it works. Yeah, it works really well. Oh, I also bought this one. How do you reload? There we go. So yeah, it feels natural. They might not have enough recoil, but I mean, in some cases you can call that a feature because you might not want it to be too realistic. You do want to have the games to be fun. So I'll show you the text now in one of the missions. I'm missing my gun. I guess I'll just make the SMG again. Did it? Yeah, it despawned. So we'll add this, and what type of scope? We'll get the scope, and a suppressor because I like silencers, and oh yeah, get this grip, and a laser. We take the red laser this time. There we go. Oh, and a magazine. Feels like it's lagging a bit now. Yes. I guess a 1080 Ti can't give you everything. We'll better remove this a bit and do this. Yeah, that's better. I'll try to create a multiplayer game, but there's not many players to be found. Friendly fire isn't something you can turn off yet, or turn on yet. I'm guessing it's because of syncing games and so on, so that they need to be sure that bullets hit the way they're meant to hit. It's usually a problem in multiplayer games to ensure that that when one player is aiming at another player, that the player he's aiming at is actually hit the way the player aiming thought he would hit him. Yeah, in these games usually you ensure that that's what happens, because on the server there might be lag, so normally you wouldn't hit because the other player is somewhere else in reality, moving a bit faster. But this is one of the ways you use to ensure that you are synced in multiplayer. So let's try competitive, even though it doesn't seem to work. And I'll just open the game and hope someone might join. And here we have this game mode.
You know the routine. Defeat the enemy team and the jacuzzi is yours tonight.
So we'll bring
Thankfully,
some.
it was Lambda Squad's turn to beat Tlaloki this time. Guns are loaded with heavy rubber bullets. Go, go, go!
Well, maybe I'm beginning to lag, but that's probably because I'm recording for so long. Alright, this was not a good way to show the text, because there's no text in the beginning of this.
Kill the dry mouths!
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Try now! Goddamn dust is making me thirsty.
Oh, shit.
Cover me! I'm with you!
Oh, let's try another grenade.
Well done, soldiers. You truly earned your bath today. First grade clean water waiting just for you.
Not sure why we completed that. Maybe there was another. Ah, yes. Other players game joins. Hello. Unfortunately, we can't play much now. Did I lose the grenade? So it can move around, just not very much. I wish we could remove that one. So when I can probably climb faster than... no, I can't even climb. Stupid game. He seems to be able to walk. Sentinel. Would be nice if it actually had a lobby, but the game is still in progress, so I guess that's just how it is. But yeah, let's try the Bootcamp because it has some text, so I can show how the text works. And
Greetings, soldier. At ease.
oh wait,
This
it
is the
doesn't show up on.
OSA's tactical training facility. You'll be serving under me as part of the OSA's elite tactical force. I'm eager to see if you live up to your raving recommendations. We're shipping out to meet those Tlaloki sons of bitches soon, so get on with it. Proceed to the obstacle course outside.
Sorry, just looking for... which monitor I have. Oh, of course it's the one I'm using otherwise. And... here we go. So now you see my screen. And... oh, I need to go back into the game. And I think there'll come some more text when I walk out of this door. So, opening this door, leave barracks. Oh, that is...
Things are hardcore at our little
See,
playground.
here we have the text.
So don't try to cheese stick it. Those rubber
And,
bullets will knock you out cold.
well, it's not so visible for you, but it's pretty low.
Good luck.
Especially when there are 3 lines of text or so, because it seems to go further down instead of staying in a good place. But yeah, I also like this training course.
You're no use to us with concussion.
So, yeah, they shoot.
Standard issue
not so.
OSA grip gloves are
dangerous.
Perfect for climbing almost any surface.
And then we have this, where it's some climbing tutorial and it works pretty well. And well, the body is not much in the way. Oh, that's also a nice thing about this game, that you actually have a full VR body avatar. Yeah. Whoops.
Oh, the third platoon have already been mobilized. Hurry up, or we're gonna miss the best parts.
And that's the first obstacle course.
Great. You make an excellent grunt, soldier. Let's see if your marksmanship is up to your reputation. And you're not just another bluehead with a fuckload of important friend. Your gloves can also attract firearms.
For some reason, you can just shoot these. I mean, it's not much of a bug, but
Reloading scars would be a big great. You gave it to those steel plates. What an accomplishment.
but yeah, it seems a bit strange that you can just shoot the targets.
It kicks like bull riding list.
I guess maybe they'll fix this, but otherwise it's not much of a problem.
The team after all. Now grab a grenade and blow some shit up.
Grenades also work pretty well. I think the throwing of them is natural and works
Explosive
nicely.
performance. Head to that hangar and see if you can handle some CQB.
Whoop. Nice.
Bombers. This is going to be an interesting assignment. Complete the CQB course. There are all kinds of surprises on the
Yeah,
other
you can
side of
actually
the
see it now
border,
that
and cake
some of the
is
text is
not
just
one
not
of them.
there.
The
I can see it
Tlaloc
in the
doesn't
headset, so
believe in cakes.
it's partly a problem with how I'm recording it, I guess. Let's try these. And then stuff pops up.
Not bad, but if this were real Tlaloc, you'd be in a body bag by now. Taking cover is key to avoid getting KIA.
I guess we'll just use these. Yes. The screen is in the way. Well, that shouldn't be a problem with the rest.
Time for something real. Haul ass to the next hangar. We borrowed a few Tlaloc uniforms for this one. I love the smell of kerosene
yeah, I
in the
can.
morning. The boys are eager to kick the new guy's ass. I wouldn't hold back if I were you.
And yeah, this really shows how many weapons they have in this game. Well, it doesn't really show many of them, but since there's this many just as extras and all the add-ons, it's really nice. But yeah, this
Go,
right.
double time. Try not to make a fool of yourself. Don't run out of bullets when not in cover. Nice shot. Keep this up in the field. Might get along just fine.
Oh. And that should be it.
You did great. The OSA is proud to welcome you to its ranks. Orders are to evacuate Chicago before the Tlaloc nutjobs convert or slaughter everybody. So, we'll postpone the rest of your initiation to another day. Pack up and be ready to move out ASAP, soldier.
Awesome. And yeah, it counts accuracy, headshots, kills. That's pretty nice. And you get some money and you can buy new weapons. As it is right now, and it probably needs to be with only 2 missions, you get the reward money for each time you complete this, and that's why I can just buy everything. But yeah, that's how the game is right now. Works very well, I think, and it's very promising so far. I hope you liked this video.